Yeah, that's right, Chris. Talking about those flakes mixing in, just looking at my Twitter feed, and Deborah down in Bryansville, which is in Garrett County, says she's got some big wet snowflakes mixing in, and the same from Houstonville. That's from Order of Storms. Love your Twitter handle. So you can always hit me up via Twitter. Let me know what's going on. Our St. Joseph Hospital live weather bar camera shows that, yeah, we do have rain coming down here, but at times with those temperatures in the 30s I've been talking about this morning, you may mix a little bit of wintry precipitation in as well. It's wet down in Danville. This is our Center College live weather bar camera. Rainfall is up to about 1/10 of an inch. It hasn't been particularly heavy, but it's fairly widespread, and it is making for a wet commute, and at times you're getting an occasional flake mixing in, although it's primarily been rain. Back edge of it already back towards Frankfort. If we zoom out a little bit, where you're seeing these brighter spots, that can be an indication of some moderate rainfall or maybe some of those wet snowflakes mixing in. A little bright banding on the radar there. And on the back edge, you can see the snow wrapping around this low back to the northwest. So this is just the opening salvo for the upcoming weekend as far as what we're going to face. That big cold pool of air aloft, that upper low settling into the Great Lakes. And it is going to make it feel very much like winter again this weekend. I hope you enjoyed that 53-degree high that we had yesterday with that sunshine in Lexington. Everybody was in on it. It was a beautiful day. In addition to the colder air that's coming in, of course, we're going to have rain to snow showers to deal with. And the best chance will be tomorrow morning, overnight tonight, tomorrow morning, as far as getting anything to stick and potentially causing some problems. So there's the morning rain with that little hint of a mix at times. By mid to late morning, it's east and out of here. And we'll catch a midday, late morning, early afternoon break. But then by late this afternoon and overnight, scattered rain to snow showers. Instead of the uniform widespread rain we're seeing this morning, it's going to be much more showery in nature, but it may be a little more intense as far as how fast it comes down. So you could get some pops of moderate to heavy snow, especially tomorrow morning. Grass and elevated surfaces could see some accumulation, and it may be strong enough to briefly cause some slick spots on the roads. But temperatures are only going to drop down to around freezing and then stay in the mid-upper 30s tomorrow. Clouds linger and it'll stay dreary through the weekend. Future snowfall, we're talking, hit or miss, a few tenths of an inch, upwards of maybe an inch on the top end. So not a big snow, but enough that you could have, in addition to the wet roads and the travel problems you're having this morning, some slick roads due to some brief snow accumulation out there. We're right down to freezing in Lexington. That's why we're starting to see some of those flakes mixing in with those mid to upper 30s. A pretty good chance to see that before that rain departs this morning. Now, the cold will linger the rest of the weekend. Highs in the 40s today into the afternoon. We may even get lucky and see a bit of sunshine before those scattered rain and snow showers build back in this evening and overnight. Looking a little into next week, the future track showing that colder than normal air, I think it's going to have a little more of a foothold here over the weekend, but check out what's happening by middle to the end of next week. We're showing a blossom of some above average warmth. So as we get closer to the end of next week, that may be a factor for us as far as that colder weekend ahead. It could be the return to some warmer stuff. In fact, we're showing once we get through those 30s this weekend, we could have some highs near 50 again toward the end of next week, but active weather to go with it.